Hoi hoi, South Africa. This is another episode of the Football on the Navida Entertainment Network with me, La Vida. Don't forget to ignite your mind with more fire. Buffet, let's support local. Let's dive straight into it. With the league opening this week, remember today is the 13th of September, tomorrow is the 14th of September, which means the Betway Premiership starts tomorrow. There's a couple of features happening where we'll see Kaizer Chiefs meeting Marumo Gallants in Bloemfontein. The second game is going to be also at 3 o'clock with Royal AM playing against Cape Town City. The last game for the night is going to be Polokwane City playing against Amazulu. So let's finish off the transfer news, because of the transfer window is still open and it only closes on the 20th. That brings us to the topic of that Kaizer Chiefs. They said they need a striker to complete their signing, because what they've done is they've first closed the goals by signing the goalkeepers, the defenders, and now they are busy chasing the fan favorite in Apollos. The guy that just scored 2 goals for Bafana in the game against, is it Uganda? No, in the game against South Sudan. The guy who scored a brace there, Kaizer Chiefs is busy chasing the guy. The guy was wanted by the clubs in Far East in case of your Wydad, he was wanted in Africa. So now Kaizer Chiefs are willing to close the window with signing Apollis. They've made an official bid for Apollis. But I've heard also that Mamelodi Sundowns are now starting also to put an interest on signing Apollis. We'll see with only 6 days until the window closes. So now, which means until then, we'll see which team will play with the likes of Apollos on their team. He's the it now kind of player. Everyone wants him. It's very exciting. I've watched him play. Even you saw him play for Bafana in the 2 games that they've just played. He performed on 2 games, and he's got that potential from a player that plays from in a team that is like of Polokwane City caliber, to come and perform with big players like the players that he's performing with, and he still comes on top. It means he's a top player. Any team that's going to get him is going to be a lucky team. Moving on to Mamelodi Sundowns. Mangoba Mngqithi has confirmed that the likes of Thembinkosi Lorch and Sipho Mbule are back in full training, meaning they are available for selection for the game that they are playing tomorrow, 8 o'clock Champions League game against Mbambane Swallows. So it's going to be interesting to see what the coach is going to do in case of who he is going to select on that game, because of having to see that they failed scoring. Now they've got goal scorers who are coming back, and the coach also now is able to play Reyners, which he was not able to play in the MTN 8 because of the rules of the competition. Since Reyners had played in the MTN 8 for Stelis, he could not play for Mamelodi Sundowns in the same tournament on the same year. So that was happening there. So Mamelodi Sundowns will be having Sipho Mbule and Thembinkosi Lorch ready for selection with the bunch of their players. But there is a catch. The players that played for Bafana, they might not be available because they only joined the training session yesterday, which was Wednesday. So they might not be available in the weekend to play for Mamelodi Sundowns against Mbambane Swallows. Okay, moving on as we close it off now. Kaizer Chiefs has said to their supporters that they must really, for the team, with the first game of the team, because the last time we saw them compete, it was in the Toyota Cup. So now they're going to play again in Bloemfontein against Marumo Galas in an official game. They where now will know that if Coach Nabi is been cooking something real in the kitchen, that remains to be seen tomorrow. So Kaizer Chiefs support rally against your team. I think they've done enough to convince you that they're doing the best in their technical team to show that they've heard you cry that the team has been 9 years without any trophy. So now they are ready to come to the party and make Kaizer Chiefs have players in the Bafana setup. With that said, this was football or with La Vida Entertainment. What I wanted to tell you is one, Shwebede Bang as the Mbembe Mbebe. Until we meet again, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Sharp, sharp.